So, what now?
What did Ceridian say when we first met her?
Once we'd weakened the nightmare's influence, we could use the void to enter its lair.
Deborah's grip on the settlers has diminished. We'll return to Ceridian's island. From there, the void breach will take us back to New Eden Town.
Just like that, eh?
Well, yes, just like that. Something bothering you.
But aren't we rushing things a little?
We've lost too much time already. We have a nightmare to confront, remember? Sometimes I hate the world. Another free woman, bright, sensitive, kind, murdered by a craven rabble too weak to face its own mediocrity. Cowards hiding behind fake virtue, and for what? They won't even say her name. Why? Why her?
You said it yourself. Deborah was a victim of their fear.
That's not enough. Her murder was another throw of a dice. Why is it always us who have to pay with our lives?
Other innocents have paid the same price. I should know.
That's not what I meant, but I'm glad to hear your feelings on it. When I left Cuba, anything could have befallen me. I was bright, free, talented. Though I had the wrong tongue, the wrong sex, the wrong skin. I defied life. I expected so much more from the world. I was arrogant. Arrogant to believe I needed no one. To shut out my mother and experience curandera and listen instead to my sister.
Your childhood friend. What happened?
I had little and wanted more. A dangerous thing when you have our type of talent. Anything could have befallen me, but it didn't.
But something did happen. Something happened to Deborah, and then something happened to you, and now we're both paying that price.
You still have your life.
What's it worth if it's plagued by the murder of all those I killed?
We made a choice, Rory. You made it willingly.
Aye, I did. Look, all this, it's a lot to endure. We're both exhausted. I know I am.
I cannot tire.
I know. I know how hard it's been for you.
You have no idea. None at all.
I'll do my best to understand, if you'll let me. We should have faith. Look at us. We'll get to where we're going.
Shut up, Red. Shut up. This isn't about what we have conquered or what we have achieved or how far we have journeyed. Look at us. Look at me. I loathe what I've become. Can't you see that?
I was trying to help. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing. Good night.
Antea. Antea? I would have gone with you. Not funny. I have to walk to the stupid bloody island. Antea? Please tell me you're here.
There you are. Ready to go?
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You were not alone. Can we go now?
How come it's not working?
Let's ask Seeker. This all has to end, and I'd rather it was sooner than later.
I am doing my best, my love.
There's a spectral web here, but it's new. It's stronger, but I think I can do it.
Oh, easy there.
This'll only take a moment. See?
Well, throwing my weapons through your will is a little unsettling. The spell isn't working. I think she's gone.
The incarnate is hidden away here. Stains bar the path. After you, dear.
Can't get enough of my backside, can you?
The path is safe for now.
Always so reassuring. Seeker! How can she find anything in this mess?
Is that really what's important right now?
She draws well. Why is there a letter from Deborah Comenius here?
And who's Grace? No way back to New Eden Town, and no Seeker either. Our only clue points to Kate Newsmith. Maybe she knows this Grace, and where to find her.
Manual on how to hide from men.
Wish I had one. Shall we dance then?
Aye. Always.
If the spirit chases were working, we wouldn't have specters. I'd stay to figure it out, but we need to see Kate.
Backed by the Banishers, Helen Priest dethroned Captain Pennington. Dark truths were unearthed. Some secrets remain buried. The survivors must now set aside old sins and build themselves lives worth living. But can Helen Priest lead them into the future, chained as she is to her past?
I get the feeling folk are preparing to leave.
Oh, damn this to hell. What news from the woods?
No news yet.
Then I'll ask you.
I'm trying to track someone down, and
I'm busy. Find them.
I'm not asking you to do anything. I just need information. So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You just can't leave a scab unpicked, can you? Especially if it's not...
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods.
I don't know. It was all a very long time...
Did Grace ask you for...
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one of...
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
Pennington had a daughter, and you knew her.
I knew her, but not well. Deborah had her in the Shires of...
Deborah wrote...
Months later,
Could Grace have
Possibly.
Does the...
It sounds less...
One more question.
Deborah spent much time walking the wood. Now that you mention it, southeast.
Goodbye.
Just our luck that when we need... she disappears.
I still don't understand why the ritual failed.
Let's just find the hut.
One less to worry about. They're getting me now.
I'm right here, you know. Symbols. The hut may be near. I sense magic. Could Seeker be here?
No, still can't see a damn thing.
I'll lend you my eyes if you like.
Fast!
Standing by.
Arsin left!
This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker? Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Anyone home?
But I don't know the symbol. Seeker drew this. Now we know she's in the mountains. In the mountains, behind a magic door. And the circle is, somehow, the key.
Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye. Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am.
More demonology. A hidden magic door. Remind me to ask Lamy Haskell about this.
Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye, fair enough.
We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell, and Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Ah, sure.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Oh, now what I say is worth listening to.
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. We need to get this right. We cannot afford to fail.
We won't fail if you stop dragging your feet.
Yeah. Things look better here. Helen is working out.
Spectral traces. Something's up with Helen.
Banishers. Excuse.
I've seen worse.
I did not count. It seems,
What happened?
as I heard it told, one day Grace.
How was...
I believe it was, but as far. Not to my knowledge. He did not set off in search of her, nor did he say. I'll never understand how a man. And that.
How...
You...
I'm.
I've mail for the fort.
Male?
I...
Biz. I see. If.
Grace was right in front of us all along. I barely recognize her.
Let's find her. Lammy should be able to help us with the ritual. No governor, no meeting house. And it seems, no faith.
Hear me when I say our tea is our soul. For our patience. Red, Antea.
We're working on it. We found a page ripped from a book.
Let me see. Is this... Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little...
Why would you fail to disclose that...
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what...
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now.
Who?
Really?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said great...
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No, this Seek...
We think...
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you...
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your bed.
Well, you see, some weeks later, the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about. I was right. And I'm glad she...
How does the...
It creates illusions so effective. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles...
The short version, please. And...
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the cast...
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book, and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo.
That's just great.
Yes, but in my defense, once you've retrieved the book dispelling Grace's illusion... Could you...
Once. Go on then. Talk to me. Don't hold back.
You act as though all is well. As though I had not died. I'm dead. And I'm not all right. I'm not all right at all. But you pretend not to see it. That makes me angry. And it makes me sad.
I never wanted that.
I know. But it still felt that way. These stains block the way through, like a thick web. Can't hide now.
I'm ready to shoot the infested roots after you bruise the heart.
precise. Well done.
Look, I couldn't talk about it.
Couldn't talk about what?
You accused me of pretending not to see that you're dead.
That's how I feel, Red. You have to accept it.
I couldn't face your death. I admit that. Your death left me desolate. I knew in my heart that it should have been me. Then you came back. I snatched at the chance to undo what had been done. I don't wish to deny your pain. No. I'm just trying to deal with mine.
Wow. That's... I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for your honesty. Think you could take on a ghost? Too easy.
Our book isn't here.
Our book might be up there.
I might need some help.
I might be able to give it. We need to look for somewhere to cross.
This looks like Lami's stuff, only more scattered.
Even with the void shifting, the book should be around here somewhere.
Got it. That seemed a little too easy.
We have the symbol we need. Let's go back to the mountain and find her hiding place.
Did you hear that?
First things first, Red. You'll get it next time. Running away, are we?
Bloody bots.
I have another in sight.
door.
This is it. Seeker is behind this wall. Let the veil of unknowing be lifted. Let us see through the eyes of Grace Pennington.
Ceridian?
You're surprisingly slow, even for a Banisher. You're late. Or early.
At last we find you.
Missed me that much, did you? You could have hurried. You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
It wasn't in vain. We have come far and learned much.
I hope so. But don't think you have it all figured out. You're still...
We are indeed.
So,
I know you're Pennington's daughter.
in the end, neither...
It must have hurt.
Does it matter now? The captain is no more, and till the end, so was his daughter. I defied him. I sought forbidden knowledge and stepped beyond the boundaries. At the end of that most painful of journeys, Grace was dead, and Seeker was born. Yes, it hurt, but it was worth it. I accept it now. I accept it all. Ceridian has left a hollow, and I am called to fill it. I accept. I am ready for my role in this world. Are you ready for yours?
The time has come for us to go back to New Eden and face the nightmare.
Yes. Balance must be restored. You must face your fate and end the curse.
Ceridian said the only way back was through the void. But the pond seems broken. We need your help.
Of course you do.
We're listening.
Remember Ceridian's words. If you are to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
We've never been stronger.
This void breach is not like the others. This one leaks. This one sits at the rotten core of the entire region. You must leave whatever still burns in your hearts at the threshold. If you don't, the void will kill you.
Do you know where in New Eden Town the void shall lead?
The trick is to focus on your happiest memories and let them
We'll try.
And when at last you succeed, I too shall return to New Eden. I know it's not.
On the contrary.
Thank you, Seeker.
What's that?
That is not your.
I like your new place a lot better than the old one.
I was a different person then.
This will be useful.
She's the custodian now. May she have all the wisdom of her mentor, and more.
I wish I had half the wisdom of mine.
You're not as stupid as you sound. You'll be fine.